Hello my dear students, welcome back to today's science class. Hope you all are fine. And today we are going to discuss we are going to start the second lesson in the fifth block, that is body covering. Okay, and we already learned that the animals, they are living, or the surrounding of the animal is considered as habitat, and these habitats provide the water, shelter and breeding space and a breeding place and what all the things required for the animals for its growth and development. Most of the things can provided by this habitat. So we can say that the animals, their body is adapted to live in their habitat, right? That we already discussed in the previous class. And in this lesson, we are going to discuss, like, the aim of this lesson, how the body covering of the animals helps them to survive in their habitat. How the body covering of animals helps them survive in their habitat. Before starting this lesson, I will show you one picture. Here you can see a picture of an animal. Can you say which animal is this? Yes, it's turtles, right? Yes. And when we consider, you just observe them. And can you say that it's from where we can see them? Near, on they are living on the land or near the water bodies, we can see them, right? Okay. And when we consider, and by looking its body covering, what do you observe? Is the body covering is like this for all the animals? No. Different animals have different body covering, right? Yeah. And some of the animals having soft body covering and some others having very hard body covering. Okay, and when by looking these turtles, what you observe, its body covering is soft or hard? It's hard, right? Yeah. And when we can say that the body coverings for different types of, means we will discuss the different types of body coverings. And while we learn the body habits of different animals, can we identify the habitat of that particular animals? Okay, wait. That we can find from this continuation portion. You will get the idea. Means while looking the body or covering, can we say the habitats of animals or not? Maybe you are having some confusion, so we can solve it in this lesson. So we can discuss, now we can discuss the various body covering of animals. Okay, first body covering that we are going to discuss now, hair and fur. Okay, first kind we can say that hair and fur. Okay, hair and fur. So when we consider the animals which has hair or fur, mainly these animals are mammals. What is the speciality of mammals? They are feeding their young ones, right? Yeah. So hair and fur. Can you say the name of some animals? Rabbit, goat, sheep, bear, and these kinds of animals have hairs or fur in it, right? Okay. And mainly if the animals, they are having, for some example we can write rabbit, bear, sheep, these all have fur or hair in their bodies, polar bears and all. And when we consider about this body covering, we can say that the animals which has the body covering like hair or fur, they are mostly lives in the cold regions like mountains or polar regions, or means cold regions these animals are living. How can we say that? Means in the polar bear, we already discussed that their fur, or they have thick fur, it keeps their body warm. And when we mountains also, there will be cold climate, So this fur or this hairs protect the body from the outside cold climate. Okay. So we can say that the animals which has hair or fur, they are mostly present in the cold regions. Normally the animals lives, and in this category we already discussed that mammals, most of the mammals, they are having the fur or hairs in their body, and the animals or these mammals or these animals lives in the cold region. They are having a thick fur. It keeps their body warm. Okay, so this is the first type of body covering present in the animals. Okay, second one is scales. Second one is scales. Can you say the animals which has the scales as their body covering? Name the answer. Name some animals. Fish. When we consider about fish, they are having the scales, and it helps, and normally the animals which lives in the water bodies, they are having a wet scales in their body. Okay, so it helps, and these scales protects them from the injury, from the injuries or infections and all. And some other animals like reptiles like lizards or crocodiles, they are also having scales, but their scales having a difference. They are having dry scales, and these dry scales helps to avoid the water loss from their bodies. Okay, that means the reptiles like lizards or crocodiles, their body also scale is present, but that scale is dry scale. In the case of fish, they are having wet scales. Okay, and another case, fishes and all, it has dry scale, and reptiles like lizards and all, they are lizards and crocodiles, they are having dry scales. It helps to avoid the water loss from their bodies. Okay, so we can write the example: fish, lizards and crocodiles. Okay, this is the second type of body covering, that is scales. And these scales, we can say that two kinds of scales we discussed: wet scales and dry scales. Wet scales we can see that in the fishes. Varieties of fishes we can see in water, like various fishes are there, you also know that, and in their body they are having a wet scales. It protect them from the infections or injuries and all. Okay, and dry scales presents in the lizards or crocodiles. It helps them to avoid the water loss from the losing of water from their bodies. Okay, and that's all about this animals which has scales as their body covering. And now we can discuss the third one. Third one is feathers. Feathers, you can easily say the examples, like, right? Yes, feathers. Can you say the animals? Normally the birds, they are having the feathers in their body. It helps them to fly and keep their body, or in the cold or hot climate, it protects the body of the bird. Okay, so feather, normally these birds have feathers. Different types of birds we can say, like parrot or vulture, seagull, like that. Birds having different kinds of birds are there, and all these birds have feathers, and feathers helps them to fly, and it helps the body from the heat and cold climate. Okay, so we can say that birds. Together we can write here birds. Okay, and fourth type of body covering is the shells. And in the beginning of this chapter, I show you one picture, right? Yes, what was that? The picture of turtles and the shells. That time you told that they are having a hard covering. But that names You didn't say. I didn't ask also, right? So the shells means one of the body covering that we can see in the. So when we consider about these shells, we can see that. That means already I told you that some of the body covering of animals will be soft, some others are hard. When we consider about hair and fur, is it soft? Yes. Scales, little bit soft, and feathers also very soft. And the shell, hard, body covering, and the animals which has shells in their body, they are living in water or near the water bodies. Okay, for examples like snails, turtles and oysters, tortoises, like that we can say the examples. And at the same time, what's the function or how they helps them? And it helps them from their predators. Okay, and it helps them from, and these shells act as a shelter for them. Okay, so we can say snails are examples. Snail, turtles, oysters. Okay, so these are the examples of the animals which has shells in the body. And what's the function of these shells? Is these shells act as a shelter, and at the same time these animals are present in water or near the water bodies. Okay, and it helps them from their predators. Okay, and last type is spines. Fifth one is spines. Okay, this is the last type of body covering, spines. Spines like thorns. Okay, so here you can see the picture. Can you say which animal is this? It's porcupines. Okay, and what's its speciality? That means is any they are having spines in their body, and it helps them to protect it from their. Okay, so porcupines, we can write here porcupines, and here they are having a large number of porcupines, and in their body they are having more number of spines, and it helps to save from their predators. Okay, so when we discussed about these different kinds of body covering of animals, and we can conclude it like these body covering of the animals helps them from the climate or keep their body warm, and it also offer the shelter, and at the same time it helps them from their predators. Okay, this body covering helps the animals from their predators, and it make warm their, or it keeps warm their body. Okay, so that's all about the body covering of the animals. Okay, and before we starting this lesson, I told you that while looking the body covering, can we predict the habitat of animal? Now can you say the answer? Yes, its answer is we can predict the habitats while looking their body covering. For example, when we consider about the animals which has fur or hairs in their body, mostly they are present in the high mountains or cold regions. Okay, then scales, and they are like fishes, they are living in water, and some reptiles like crocodiles also we can see in water. Then feathers, and they are land animal, they are flying animals too. Then shells, and these animals present in water or near the water bodies. Then when we consider about spines, they are also living, it's a land animal, right? Okay, and how, maybe you are, if you are having any confusion regarding these porcupines, I will show you one video how they are, how these spines helps the porcupines from survive from their habitats. Here you can see that video, and in this video you can see that how these porcupines save their lives or escape from their predators and all. Okay, just watch this video. porcupines. So that's okay, now we can just conclude this lesson, and in this lesson we were discussing the body covering of animals, and when we discuss the body covering of the animals, we learned that different animals have different body covering, and some of the animals body covering will be soft and some others have hard outer covering. And the basic thing you have to keep in mind that this body covering keep the body warm, keep the animal's body warm. At the same time, sometimes it acts as a shelter for the animals. At the same time, it helps them from their predators. Okay, so when we in the body covering, first we discussed about the hair and fur. Mostly the animals, the mammals have the hairs or fur in their body, and like rabbits, bear, then we learned that sheep, polar bears and all, they are having this fur or hairs in their body, and mostly these animals we can see in the cold regions. Okay, and in like polar regions and all, if the animal is living, so that time they are having a thick fur and it will keep their body warm. Okay, then second type is scales, and scales means that the animals which is live in water, that we can consider. And two kinds of scales we already discussed, right? What are they? Wet scales and dry scales. Wet scales means that the animals, when we consider about the animals, they are having the wet scale, means it helps them to helps the animals. This body covering helps the fish from any kinds of injuries or infection. And dry scales of lizards and crocodiles, it keep there or avoid the, or prevent the losing of water or water loss from their body. Okay, then third type is feathers, and feathers mainly, mostly we know that the birds have feathers in their body, and you can you can learn the examples like this. Then and this feathers helps the birds to fly, and at the same time it protect their body from the heat and cold. Then fourth type of body covering is shells, and what's the speciality of these shells? These shells act as a hard covering, at the same time it acts as a shelter for the animals, and the animals which have shells, they are living in water or near the water bodies, example snails, turtles and oysters. Then last type is spines, and its example is porcupines. This porcupine's body, it contains spines, and these spines helps them to survive from their environment. At the same time it helps them from their environment, means it helps it from their predators and all. Okay, so that's all about the second lesson. And can you say what all the new keywords or new words you learned in this lesson? What are the new words you learned in this lesson? Already it's given in your board itself. For one of the new word, scale, feathers, shell and spines. These are the key words in this lesson. So you should learn the spelling and how to pronounce this new word or keyword. Okay, so now we can discuss the worksheet question answers, right? Okay, so all of you take your workbook and we can discuss the worksheet 2, that means S2. Okay, and in this S2 one table is there, and the first one, complete the table. Name of the animals. First here you can see some animals, and here also name we have to write here itself, not in this second column, first column itself. Here one dashed line is there. In that dashed line you have to write the name of the animal. First one, can you say what first one animal name? Yes, crocodile, right? Right there, crocodile. And what type of body covering do you see? What type of body covering? They are having scales, right? So you can write their scales. Which other animal have similar body covering? Which other animal? Lizard. Dry scales. Don't write fish. Okay. So you can write their dry scales. Not wet scale. Dry scale. And which other animal have same body covering? That is lizard. Okay. Then third column. How does it help the animal to survive in their habitat? It prevent the, according to your textbook, content book, we can write the answer. It prevent the loss of water from the body. It prevent the loss of body water or water from the body. Okay, are you clear? And the second one is peacock, right? Yes. What type of body covering do you see? What type of body covering? Feathers, right? And which other animal has similar body covering? You can say any of the animal in the category of birds. You can write parrot, okay, or any other animals. Any other birds which is favorite for you. That also you can write. Okay. Then, how does it help the animal to survive in their habitat? It helps them to fly and keep the or protect them from the heat and cold climate. Any one of the function you can write. Okay. Then third one, it is rabbit. Okay. What type of body covering do you see? Hairs and fur. Okay. Then which other animals have similar body covering? We here already written here, or you can write cat. Okay. Cat also we can, it's coming in the category of these hairs and similar to this rabbit, it is better to write cat. Okay. Then how does it help the animal to survive in their habitat? It helps them to keep their body warm. Okay. Then last one, that is snail. Okay, snail, not snake, snail. S-N-A-I-L. Snail. What type of body covering do you see? What type of body covering for snail? Shells, right? Yes. And which other animals similar body covering? You can write here oysters or turtles, anyone. And how does it helps the animal to survive in its habitat? How does it helps? It to protect its body, protect these shells, protect from their predators. Okay, these shells protect from their predators. So that's all about first question answer. And second question we have two sub question also there. A, what type of body covering do fish have? What type of body covering? Scales or wet scales, that you can write. How is the body covering an adaptation that helps fish to survive in their habitat? How is the body covering an adaptation that helps fish to survive in their habitat? And that means already we know that fish habitat is water. And how it can adapt? Because the scales, wet scales, it helps them to, or it protect their body from any kinds of injuries or infections and all. Like that you can write. Okay, so that's all about this worksheet S2. So you should complete this S2. And this today's class we were discussed about the body covering. So you just read your content book and learn the different types of body covering and examine each. Okay, and how this body covering helps them to survive from their habitat. That also we discussed in today's class. Okay, so all these things you should learn and read your textbook or content book thoroughly. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you.